Hey, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. Everything looks good. As far as my buffer... Oh, good golly. Ha! Um... It's behaving a little odd on my end. Cha-cha-cha. It looks like things working well. So, anyways, we are gonna go. We're, in a crazy man's famous words, screw it, we'll do it live. So how are you guys today? I'm doing wonderful myself. All the glitches in the world I could possibly want. But everything seems to be much smoother now. So we're going ahead with the second level. Yay! I'll actually take the two videos and combine them together. So that you guys, if you ever want to view it. And I'll also take out some other stuff. I'm going to basically edit these when later on after all the streams are done and I'm doing archiving. So again, sorry for all the issues, guys. But we're here now, so yay. I always really liked these levels. I didn't think they were that bad. I can definitely see where people could have complaints with them, but I thought they were pretty good. This is also one of the first levels I played of this game because, as I said similar story as with Crash Bandicoot 2, I had a demo disc, and this was the level that was included in it. I actually never had a DualShock when I was a kid, so I never knew that your controller constantly vibrated while using this little fish thing. So this is a new experience for me. And now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever actually played this since I played it on a PS1. So that's cool. So this might actually be the Crash game that I've gone the longest without playing. I always liked the kind of I don't know, aquatic punk. I don't know exactly what you'd call it, but the general aesthetic this level has is really cool, and I really like it when games use this sort of theming. Not that I can think of many other games that use this sort of theming, but I'm sure there have to be some. This exact theming with, I know that you could kind of argue for, shit. I know that you could kind of argue for games like BioShock, because they did, in a way, have, like, the underwater theme, but I mean with, like, a lot of external, like, the floor of the ocean kind of stuff, as well as the, you know, tubes of glass and brass metal supports and things like that. You don't get that in a lot of things. Also, I guess this thing fires little missiles. I always thought there were bubbles. Now that I'm not, you know, I guess I really haven't played this since I played it on a PS1 because I always played this on a teeny tiny screen. Especially compared to modern, like, TV screens and shit! I missed that box. But yeah, I always thought it was just a little bubble, and I guess it's a little missile. Huh. Weird. I don't know if I actually, to be honest, like the layouts that these levels have. Yeah, the warp room thing is what I mean. Oh, wow. I have no depth perception today. It's funny, the first time I was playing through this game, my sister actually played these levels. Because my mom made me share games with my younger sister, which I never really had an issue with, to be honest. But these were always the levels that she wanted to play. Because, you know, girl character and such. I never really cared for these levels anyways. I mean, they're cool and all, but they're just kind of odd, and they have these long exit sequences, and Coco is so unbearably slow before you get her on the tiger, so. Seems like a euphemism, on the tiger. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. I always thought that, like, most of the models in these little in-between scenes are pretty good, but I always thought Tiny's looked terrible, even as a kid. It was always a cool idea. I like that they went for a Triceratops rather than the obvious T-Rex. It would have been so easy to just be like, oh, running from a dinosaur, better be a T-Rex, but they didn't, and I appreciate that. Also, I always appreciated that these levels did a nice little, mix of, over-the-shoulder sections and, standard platforming. It was nice, because while the chase levels were always cool in the other games, it's nice to mix the formats. Things the assistant wraith things used to scare the crap out of me as a kid. And I'm not gonna lie, the tar always looked too reflective to me. I don't know. It just looked like a nice, like a weird mirror. And hello to you, commenter, whose name or username is in Japanese. Please don't be wrong. Who I cannot read. Also, I thought the bonus levels in this game were, like, kind of the best. It's really the only place where you really get a chance to creatively use the, upgrades that you get throughout the game by beating the bosses. Although, I was never super crazy about the upgrades. I thought it was cool that you got upgrades, but they never really added much. Having not played Crash Bandicoot 2, I always thought that the reward from beating Tiny was the belly flop, period. I didn't know you could belly flop before you got to him. So, yeah. And then part of me thought, oh no, belly flopping is how you break the crates with the armor around them. And that might be true, but I think all it really does is give a radius to your belly flop, which is, considering how useless it is to begin with, the belly flop that is, I find it hard to care, I guess. Oh, cool, I actually got the gem. I thought since there was a gem path, I wouldn't get it. I always forget about the gem, because I don't really make it a priority when I play these games just for fun. Oh, okay. You can cancel out of the crash dash. Crash dance. That actually wouldn't make a bad name for an endless runner kind of game, Crash Dash. I always hated these levels as a kid. They're so, at least to me as a kid, they were always kind of aimless feeling. I always loved doing the little barrel rolls. I know, it's not actually a barrel roll, it's an thing I can't remember how to say, so I'm not going to try. Begins with an A? The other roll that they're actually doing in Star Fox when they say do a barrel roll, because a barrel roll, you basically roll like as if you're rolling along the outside of a cylinder, whereas what they're doing is, you know, just turning on an axis along their own vehicle. Especially getting crates and doing time trials, I never really liked this level. Again, never had a DualShock when I was a kid, so the amount of vibration in this game is insane. I guess this must have been soon after DualShock happened, I guess? Totally guessing here, but maybe. And now we have Tiny. I don't think I need to save before him. He's not that tough. I need to stop pressing start to try and skip cutscenes. Must be really annoying, the menu coming up every 5 seconds. Okay, exaggeration. Alright, and the lions. I also can't help but agree with some other people who have said similar things that Tiny's boss is the only one that fits the, like, time travel theme. Like, he's obviously like a gladiator in a tiny coliseum, and that's super cool. But you don't fight anyone else in a time era. I know some people have said Ice Age for Dingodile, but I just don't see it. Like, really, I don't see it. It just looks like one of the winter levels from the second game to me. Pa pa pa. I am so glad Aku Aku is telling me to save my game. Really necessary. Oh my god, these are frequent. Holy cow. Alright. So now we're moving on. Next level. Double header. It's another level I remember really well from when I was a kid. Remember, I hated these wizards. Apparently, in the UK, they actually take 2 hits to kill. Sorry, people in the UK. Something I remember reading at one point. I always loved the death animations in Crash Bandicoot, which you're not going to see that many of because it would add a lot of time to this. And I sincerely doubt one of the things you want to see is me dying over and over again. But, for instance, the frog pulls a Princess and the Frog and kisses you and turns into a prince if you die to him. The goat will headbutt you off the screen, which is kind of cute. This guy will slice you in half, and your top half will walk without your bottom half. The wizard turns you into a frog. These are just all off of memory. Oh no, this isn't doubleheader. Doubleheader is in the third area. My bad. Cha-cha-cha. I also like the fact that they kind of changed the time of day a lot of the recurring themes go through. It's kind of nice. Nice touch. Like, it was during, like, midday in the first version of this level. Now it's, like, you know, evening. This level also really reminded me of Spyro 1. Just the general, like, castle aesthetic and everything like that. That's a game I'm probably eventually going to do on here. Spyro 1. It actually is my favorite of the Spyro games. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but I think it was absolutely awesome. I forgot that does that. Has a very different feel to it than the second and third games, but I kind of like it for that exact reason. I think a frog just ran into a nitro box. Wasn't really paying enough attention, but I think that happened. I know I said this on the last live stream, but I really don't get the purpose of the one crate in the bonus stage is what got me. I really don't get the point of the crystals. There's not even really a story reason for them this time, except Gather the crystals because Cortex wants them, I guess? I don't know. Never really made much sense to me. There's no real reason for it. Just kind of, yeah, get the crystals. Whatever. And they're like, again, even more so than the last game, they're right in the path. I don't know how you could miss, like, any of the crystals in this game. At least there was, like, one or two on divergent paths in the second game, but this one just has, like, they're all right there. So if they're all right there, what's the point of having you collect them, I guess? It's not like the... shit. It's not like the apples where there's, like, small... Apples, goddammit. Wampa fruit, where there's a small incentive, or, like, a very small incentive to get them. The whole, like, 100 equals a life thing. It's not really like that, because you have to get them, so when they're right along your path like that, there's no reason not to collect them, and it's just kind of a non-element. If there's so little of a reason not to pick them up, then what's the point of them even being there, I guess? It's an inevitability. You kind of may as well have just put it right before the end of the level. I know I said this with the second game, but it's even more of a true factor in this game. Like, how could you miss this? You don't even have to drop down to get it. It's right there. Huh. I landed on the crate. Didn't even know that was possible. Alright then. Da da da. There we go. Exactly what I wanted. Alright. Moving on. Sorry, I really don't mean to complain so very much about the crystals. It just bugs me. They're such a non-factor, and it bugs me. Oh, the next game we stream is going to be Wrath of Cortex, and oh my god, the hanging down is so slow in that game. Ah! Didn't realize I didn't have an Aku Aku mask. Yeah, can I get it? Nope. Well, I got a life. At least nothing's changed there. Son of a bitch. Need to get closer. That's what I need. Need to get closer. There we go. Ah, what? Does the spin really stop you dead in the air like that every time? Huh. Well. That shows me for taking the time to randomly spin for no apparent reason. So, to you guys viewing, how was your day? Assume most of you just kind of, like, you know, did your standard stuff. Not that I know what that is, but just do anything fun? Anything other than work? Eh? Oh yeah, the motorcycle levels. How could I forget? The motorcycle's right on the cover with Crash with his shit-eating grin. And you have to win to get the crystal, that's right. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I'm actually not super great at these levels. Yeah, like me being not super great at a level is any surprise at this point. But and I'm not sure I know anyone who is super great at these levels. They're not super great levels. Like, period. They're just not really fun. They're kind of monotonous. The controls are sensitive when they feel like it, and god damn it! Well, at least I got a gem. Think that still counts? Yeah, I guess that still counts. Gem's good. Now I'll completely focus on racing and not crates. Come on, buddy. There we go. Alright. For real this time. Let's do this. I fairly distinctly remember liking these levels more as a kid. Maybe because it was back in the 90s when, you know, motorcycles were super cool. All I know is I'm absolutely shit at these levels now. Ah, fuck. Come on, don't hit him. Yay, I did it. Alright. God, I do not care for those levels very much. This game actually takes a bit longer than I thought. I just remember going through it faster, I thought, my first time. This actually kind of bugs me, Dingodile. None of the other characters up to this point have been chimeras, and I don't get what Dingodile's deal is, why he's a chimera. Not that it matters particularly, just never really understood why. These are always my favorite levels when I was a kid, though. The Egyptian-themed levels. I always loved these chubby alligators. I like that they brought back the slidey ice physics from Crash 2 without just doing more ice levels. I thought that was always neat. Shoot. Nope. Ah, well. That's alright. Not specifically going for gems. So it's not that big of a deal. Well, that was wonderful. I don't think I've ever died to one of those platforms before today. Shoot. Okay. Wasn't sure I was going to make it. I like that they changed how many Wumpa fruit come out per bounce with the bounce crates. It used to be like one came out every bounce. Now it's two. Keeps the same amounts, or keeps the same amount in each. But like in each keeps the same amount of Wumpa fruit in each crate, but speeds up the bouncing process enormously, which I can get down with. Ooh. Thank God for wider collision boxes than the actual game has. I never noticed how slow those darts move. God, those are really slow. Ah, crap. Physics. Slippy physics. Forget the boxes. I already can't get 100% on level, so screw it. Well, that was good of me. And I'm just sucking all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. You need to learn to be more patient. That's the real problem here. But I want to just run through the level without a care in the world, and can't do that. Yeah, because of the purple gem path, I wouldn't have been even close to all the crates anyways, so it's alright. Oh, I just played that level. Don't want to do it again. Not that it was a bad level, but sure you guys want to see the other levels rather than just the same level again. Alright. See if we can run through this level pretty quickly. Shit. Now well. A speedrunner I am not. Nor have I ever once claimed to be. And done. That's an impressive mid-air jump. I'm pretty sure that's one of the levels you can actually get not negative time on, but you can get a pretty darn low time if I remember correctly. In time trials, because the time boxes just stop your timer. Although does it does it subtract what you have left at the end of the level? I'm not sure about that. I never paid enough attention to, like, really, like, high-speed speed runs and relic runs of this game anyways. I always kind of thought this level should be first, because yeah, I know I'm gonna regret this, but I always thought it was, like, stupidly easy. I know how you can die from it, but and I do every now and then, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm struggling to think of if there was ever a time where I lost to this boss more than once. Then, there we go. Shoot. There we go. I always thought the level was kind of cool, though. I guess... No. I guess it's Ice Age. And there's a woolly mammoth in the background, I guess. If you look over there, right behind him at this point. There's like a woolly mammoth in the background. I don't know. They could have done They also have like regular ass penguins. So I hesitate to believe the whole Ice Age thing, especially with the previous game having had the same model for a penguin. I don't know. I never really believed the Ice Age statement that this is a time travel boss. It just doesn't feel very strongly themed to me. Alright, and there's Dingodile, the Chimera with pants, who is a pyromaniac for some reason. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand some of the logical leaps this series makes. But hey, now we're going up to Entropy's boss warp area. Entropy's boss fight is actually one of my favorites in the first 3 Crash games. It's interesting. It's fun. It's not like very hard, but it's fun, and I love the fact that the background changes as he's warping time, which he does do. If you pay attention to the background, there's like little notes that time is distorted in the background. I love Proto Crash! I love Proto Crash so much that I wasn't paying attention and got myself hurt. But I love him. He's so adorable. It's my favorite. I think this is the first level with the T-Rex. I could be wrong, though. The baby T-Rex, that is. Huh! Stopped me there before he ate me. Yep. This is the first one with the T-Rex. Baby T-Rex. I just don't get why he jumps so goddamn high. Oh. Oh, I didn't even know you could get off of him. Jesus. I know, like, you automatically get off him later, but, I didn't know you could, like, manually get off him. I gotta know, running through the plants I get, because it's, like, the environment he comes from and everything, and that's, like, fine. I don't know. And I like the other level that he's in, the hidden one that he's in, but this level in particular with the little T-Rex guy just doesn't feel super good. I don't know. Like, you only get to control him for a very short time on a linear path with pretty much no reason you couldn't play it as normal Crash, so, I don't know. Just feels unnecessary, I guess. And there we go. Oh, you can do this. Oh, I thought it would do it. There's some way you can make the Triceratops start running as you're coming back on the bonus platform. Just a little cool thing. I actually am not the biggest fan of this level. I don't know, most games, or most levels, like, I guess this level introduced new things to its theme with the, like, Proto Crash and the little, like, currents in the water and all that sort of stuff, but, and the baby T-Rex, but all of it feels so rather inconsequential that I don't know, I hesitate to say that it feels like an interesting, unique level. It's just kind of samey. And I'm not gonna lie, even though this is actually, like, one of my favorite of the classic Crash games, samey is actually a good word for the entirety of this game. It's not super great. It all just kind of feels the same. Like, yeah, you have new vehicles, but I'm not gonna lie, I never really cared for the vehicles very much. I mean, sure, they were kind of cool when I was a kid, but I wanted to go back to the platforming sections, so... But of course, in this time, different gameplay styles and stuff like that were a luxury, and it's value! You're getting, like, it's like getting multiple games in one, but no, it fucking wasn't. Oh, good. Back at the start of the level. I don't know, these water levels, even though I like their theming, I always feel like God damn it, I missed the box. I always feel like I kind of have to rush through them. Because while the theme is cool, the level itself is kind of eh. Oh shit, that's right, these things. With their awkward... Like, the timing is fine in them, but I know they can make time trials a freaking nightmare. Sorry, didn't think I was going to thread the needle on that well enough. Come on, let me down. Oh, well, that's wonderful. I always wondered what those are doing down there anyways. Like, just the random garbage disposals in the water? I don't quite understand, like... I don't know what their purpose is. Aside from getting you fucking murdered. Because, obviously, that's their, like... No matter what, that's their real purpose. Murdering you, but... Also, I can never really get what these things were. Like the electrical spiky bits. I never get what those were for. Oh, good, that's right. You just touch these and they kill you. So now I'm all the way back here. I remember thinking to myself before I played this, hey, I like the water levels in Crash Bandicoot 3. I don't hate every water level. But, oh, how I was wrong. These are terrible. The first one's fine, but this one's kind of shit. I don't think there's any levels that I out and out hate from this game. God damn it! Even this level does have some qualities that I do like, but... Generally, I actually quite like this game and its levels. That was all me. Because the controls in this underwater section are shit. It doesn't help that I just want to get through this, so I'm like mashing the button to go forward and I'm not fucking paying attention as well as I should be. Come on, make it. There we go. Also, you get so high to the top of the screen so that when you have shit like this... And the controls... It does feel like you're going through water, I guess, but it doesn't feel good. At least this thing is super cool. I actually always loved this. Fuck! God damn it. I am not going all the way back. Fuck that. Ugh. So yeah, that level had some problems. And I think we start getting into more of the vehicle levels from this point on. I know we still got both the plane levels. We've got... I think only one more motorcycle level, I hope. There might be two. I know that there's at least one more at, like, night, dusk, night time. And then there's one at, like, absolute midnight where you can see jack shit. I always thought these things were a little... Because terrible graphics. I always thought those were demons. like purple demons with little orange eyes. Because terrible PS1 graphics, although wonderful for their time, and tiny TV screen, tiny low quality TV screen that I had when I was a kid. Now I know better that they're actually just women throwing burning bottles out their windows. Because that makes a lot more sense than little imp demon things. I thought I was spinning. Maybe not. There we go. Yeah, they don't look like women to me. They look like little, I don't know. It's probably just me. Oh, you can spin those. For some reason, I was thinking they were like the enemies in the hangy bits from the sewer levels of Crash 2 where you couldn't kill them. Well, that's me being dumb. Cha-cha-cha, bonus level. I will say the super belly flop does feel better in the fact that it does get some of the stuff around you, not just what's directly in front of you. Screw it. Forget about it. If I'm 4 crates short at the end of the level, I guess I'm 4 crates short at the end of the level. Ah, fuck. One thing that I actually missed from Crash 2, I believe, or no, Crash 1, was the fact that you would go right back to the bonus level if you die after going through a bonus level. I liked that. I actually hate that it takes you back to a checkpoint in the third one. Not doing the bonus again, so. I really thought there was actually more platforming there. Yeah, I actually had some problems with my own live stream at the beginning of this. How's it going, man? Yeah, the first attempt at this I had, the live stream just absolutely fell apart. I have a really good upspeed on my personal internet, and it was going at like 100 kilobytes of upload speed. But it seems to be sorted out now, so. Huh. You know, I'm not even going to repeat that for the people who weren't here in the chat. Thought the carpet was gonna come back in time for that. Nope. I think if you go over that way and drop, it does something, but I don't care. Cannot bring myself to care enough. I know it's actually kind of a shit attitude to have, I'm sorry. Alright, what do we got? Okay, there are 2 more motorcycle levels. 3 more if you count the secret level, but we are not getting there today because the 4th one is really hard and I don't feel like it. Golly, do I dislike that. No, maybe this is the last one. Getting ahead of myself. I could have sworn there was one in like the last 2 warp rooms, but I guess I'm wrong. Because this is the one with the alien sign that you hit to get to the secret one. Which I actually... Yeah, right there. Which I actually always found cool. Everyone always said that that was like a really obtuse way to get to a secret level. But I don't know, I mean the sign's different than all the others in the level, and you don't see another sign like it, so I always thought it was fine. My controller is apparently going to... Oh, fuck. Holy shit! I did not know that you could completely just drive over those gaps. Maybe you're not supposed to, but it totally let me. Shit. Well, we are not winning this time, guys. I really hate these levels. They don't control well. It's not very fun. If I wanted to race motorcycles in a PS1 game, I'd play Road Rash. Am I right? Kick some people off their fucking bikes. Whip them with a chain. Also, a bit of a missed opportunity on Naughty Dog's part to not name one of these levels Road Crash. Although, then again, they probably don't care about what other games are named. Wait, which level are you saying is your favorite level? This one? Like, the motorcycle level? I mean, teach their own. I really can't say anything. I have my own personal favorite levels that no one likes in games. Not that no one likes this stage. I'm sure there are plenty of people who do. I just don't think it controls super well, and I like to bitch. Because I'm a little bitch about this shit. I actually really also hate the Jeep level from Crash 2. Or, sorry, Wrath of Cortex. I was thinking Warped 2 because Wrath of Cortex is pretty much Warped 2. But, yeah, no, the level where you're all racing Jeeps in a jungle, I never thought was super good either. I did always like the fact that there's all, like, the different villains have, like, signs on the side of the road and stuff. I always thought that was a neat touch to this level. Oh, God, I do not have a good feeling about this. Son of a bitch! Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. There's like no way now. It wouldn't be so bad if you were just racing these guys, but the fact that they're also kind of like obstacles. Shit. Well, let's try for a third try. Maybe then. Again, probably the reason I dislike this level so much is because I suck at it. Oh, the level is actually named Road Crash. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. I just had to facepalm for a good couple seconds there, because I feel like a complete idiot right now. For some reason, Road Crash sounded familiar in my head, and I'm like, oh, that would have been a nice name for a level, Road Crash. I like Road Rash. But I'm an idiot, and don't remember that the level actually is named Road Crash. Because why would I pay attention to things? Seriously, every time I play this level, one of the only thoughts I'm having is, golly, I'd rather be playing Crash Team Racing. Golly, do I love Crash Team Racing. Not particularly good at it, but I love it. And I am definitely in the group that thinks that Crash Team Racing... God damn it. Actually, I don't know how to turn on sub notifications. I'm stupidly new to this whole streaming thing. But I will do so before the next stream. I will figure out how. Don't care what it takes. Because I love you guys. But I hate this guy. Oh my god. Move. Just move. Shit. I know, I suck at this. Third place, 3 times in a row. God, I'm good. I actually can't mod you at the moment. So, I do a lot of PC gaming, so my PC is actually cooked up to my TV, because I have an enormous TV, and it's a nice TV, and I like to PC game through it. So, I'm actually watching the live stream through my phone, which has some wonkiness when it comes to adminning live streams. I can basically watch my own live stream and watch the chat. I can't do any admin stuff from it. But don't worry, I'll do my research and I will figure out how to do it. No big deal. I hate to say it, but I'm actually doing a little bit better this time. I know I'm going to fail now that I've said it, but... I know that part of my problem is I have a problem with letting go of the accelerate button. And I really do. I don't let go of that sumbitch for anything. Which, I mean, when I learn a racing game well enough, like, except for, like, realistic racing games, especially kart racers, you can get away with, like, never letting go of the, accelerate button. Until, you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the 200cc. Oh my god. Kill me now. The amount of time that I've wasted. Although you can actually hit the brake while accelerating. So... I guess that could be an option. And actually, if I ever do any stuff through through my PS4, I actually probably will just use the integrated streaming features. But at the moment, doing it through my computer with OBS and everything like that, so I can get my capture card and... Which I was actually quite surprised that the PS4 actually doesn't have any way to play PS1 games outside of through, like, buying them on the PlayStation Store. I have a lot of PS1 discs, and I would love to be able to play it through my PS4, but apparently that's not an option anymore, so whatever. And I know I actually have, like, 3 different devices I can play PS1 games on natively, so I really need to learn not to bitch about it, but still gonna bitch. I already like my PS4 a good deal. Though, I will say, not my primary gaming device. That honor goes to my PC, and then actually my Xbox One. I do have them, like, all. I really do enjoy doing... Though, I'll say, even though I use my Xbox One for gaming more than my PS4, I use my Xbox One for watching shit a lot more. If I'm doing YouTube or Netflix or Hulu, Xbox One is, like, my preferred way to watch. Well, there goes that. Oh, well. Yeah, okay. That's alright. I can deal with missing 2 boxes. As per usual, I am not going for the gems, just trying to get through the game, get all the crystals, that good stuff. Well, all the crystals in the normal levels, not the secret levels. Actually, I don't know if the secret levels have crystals. I think they only have gems and relics. If they even have relics. Not that crystals really add anything to the experience, but oh well. Ah, those 2 in the bonus level would have been it. Alright, entropy. I quite like this boss. I love the changes to the environment as you're fighting him. I love how he looks. The boss itself is actually kind of fun. Nice, simple pattern boss. Has a lot going for it. And I love the fact that he randomly has pistons coming out of his back. How did I get hit? Guess I walked into him as I was spinning him, I guess. Ah, well. Yeah, I really like the background changes while you're fighting this guy. I know I've said it already, but it's kind of cool. It makes you feel like you're actually, like, time traveling as you fight him. Like, every time you hit him, you're messing up the flow of time. That's really cool to me. Oh my god. God, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Well, you get to watch this again. I don't know, I've never really had much against, like, pattern bosses, so... I know some people don't like them, but I think they're just fine. I know it's just learning a pattern, but it's fun. And not to mention with this one, you can, like, tell what's coming. It never feels, like, unfair that it slaps you with something you couldn't see coming. Like, I don't even remember the pattern. I'm just kind of going off of, like... Okay, I remember that he shot, like, that at the end he shoots 2 of those, but... Otherwise... God damn it! Dodge every attack. No issue. NBD. No problem. Have to deal with just jumping on a fucking platform? Too much for me, bro. Jesus. Oh, shit. That's right. Second one's higher. I'm actually kind of excited for Engine's boss fight. His is always cool. It is quite a simple boss fight, though. Just, I'm being so stupidly extra careful about jumping on platforms now. Dying 3 times in a row because I'm... Well, I guess I died a 3rd time because of not paying attention to these things properly. Alright, come on, let's do this. Let's finish this. I like that the platforms are slightly different. Fuck! Fucking shit balls, motherfuck! I don't think I've ever done this badly at this boss before. Oh my god. Okay, this time is mine. Alright. Come on, let's do it with the beams. Come on. Son of a bitch, I looked away. I looked down at the live chat. Not that anything's happening there. Really just need to focus on this. Oh my god. This isn't even that hard. Before long, they're going to start giving me a pity mask. I don't know, this is one of the only levels in the game that I feel really capitalize on the, like, the time travel theme well enough. I feel like none of the other levels, like, capitalize on it well enough. Aha! Suck it! Alright, that's done. Alright. Super spin jump. This thing combined with the double jump and the slide, oh my god, it fucking murders the game. I never got this either. They never bring up this plot point again. Basically, they're saying that, like, because you defeated Entropy, now the Time Twister is going to go all out of whack and time is going to get all screwed up. But they never do much with it. I don't get why. It's an interesting idea. They never really do much with it. I'm going to go ahead and save now that I've died a couple times. Now I'm getting into slightly harder levels. Because I cannot help myself. Alright. Sphinxinator. This is a fun level. Ugh. I unfortunately don't actually have much to say about this level. It's cool. They added mummies, so that's cool. Shit. Son of a gun. Whoop. I really don't have much to say about this level. It's cool. Son of a bitch. I am just doing really crap today. I'm sorry, guys. Been having an off day in general. Not that you guys really care. God damn it. This is not the hardest Crash game. Far from it. I would honestly almost argue that this is the easiest Crash game. So I don't know why I'm doing so crap out it. There we go. I don't know, I never like these spikes. They are they damage you without much notice. The level's kind of long and uninteresting. I don't know, it's another Egypt level. It's kind of cool, but it's got some problems. I don't know really what else to say about it. Tomb Raider's interesting. Tomb Raider has that whole water mechanic going, but this is just kind of middling, I guess, is the best way that I can say it. Shoot. I think if I can get down there fast enough, I can get the life. Damn it. Oh well. Who cares? At least I got a life out of it. I don't know. Don't really have any funny anecdotes about this level. I like the monkeys. I actually do like these little jar monkeys. I like that they cower in fear after you take away all their pots to hide in. It's cute. I'm not saying that I like them cowering in fear. I'm just saying I like that Naughty Dog put the effort in to add that little animation. I always thought it was cute. Oh well. That is okay. I do not need the gem. Moving on. As long as I got the crystal. Crash looks happy, so I guess I got the crystal. Alright. First of the plane levels. These ones actually aren't as bad as the ones in Wrath of Cortex, but they're still not great. Not to mention, they're kind of obnoxious with all the noise and everything and having to aim precisely at the blimps. Not to mention trying to accurately aim at the other planes is an exercise in futility, and when there's a lot of them, they get really aggressive, and there'll just be bullets coming from everywhere. Your life will drain like nothing. Yeah, well. At least there are health balloons. Shit. Come on, die, die. One more. I can do this. Please don't die now. There we go. It'd probably be more memey if there were more people memeing in it. Go ahead, lay some spicy memes on us. That's right, most of this warp room is... Actually, it might not be most of this warp room. At least 2 levels in this warp room are vehicle-based. I think there might be a 3rd one. I know the boss is vehicle-based. Which I actually love the boss in this one. It's a cool little shmup. And excited to play through it. It's actually, like... Despite not being a platforming boss, I think it might actually be my favorite boss in the Naughty Dog trilogy. So, excited for that. I like these levels. They're fun to play, but they're kind of aimless and just kind of go in a, like, I don't know. I want to complain about the fact that they're linear, but one of my biggest gripes about one of these levels is when it becomes a little not linear. And you have no idea where you're going, so, I don't know, I feel like this could have benefited from some racing mechanics more than the motorcycle level could. In fact, I would love it if this level actually had, someone to race against. I don't know, I think this level has, like, actually pretty, or these, like, jet ski levels have pretty smooth controls. You can kind of race through them without, like, feeling like you're playing it wrong. Shit, did I miss the crystal? Shit, I might have missed the crystal. God damn it, I think I missed the crystal. Ha! And this is the other side of the coin with the crystal argument that I was making earlier. When it's right in the middle of your path, that's good. But if a level seems relatively linear and you can easily miss the crystal, well, then that's not any better. I don't know, I really don't think this game needed the crystals. See, you give this game the chance to have a little bit of non-linearity And what does it do? Throw a crystal somewhere where you can't see it if you're just running straight through what seems like the most straightforward path. That's why we can't have nice things. And I feel like I have to play the level especially safe because now I'm like, I can't just run through and have a fun time. I gotta look for the crystal. I was following the arrow the entire time. You would think that just wouldn't just lead you to the end of the level. You would think that would be like, oh, the crystal's over this way. But now I'm way too nervous to... Ah, shit. I don't know, now I feel like I have to, like, go really slow for the rest of the level so I can, like, look everywhere and make sure that I don't miss the crystal again. And I think I remember doing this as a kid, too, like, missing the crystal and then slowly combing through the level to see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure this arrow just points to the end of the level, not the crystal. Ugh. I don't know, either way I'm not happy about it. Slowly, slowly, slowly crawling through. Okay, that's the end of the level. Where the hell's the crystal? Okay, back to which island? I'm sorry. Because there are, you know, a lot of little islands. And thank you for the help. You talking about the... Ah, great. Oh, come on! Okay, we're talking about this island? Oh, there's the fucking thing. Alright, got the crystal. Mission accomplished. Let's get the fuck out of this level. And thank you for pointing out the island. That actually did help quite a bit. Alright. I actually quite like this level. I actually like both the future-themed levels in this game. They're pretty cool. That is fantastic. Missing the missing the gem by diving under it because you hit the you came down off the ramp too hard. That's great. And in my opinion, there's a lot of oddities with the vehicle levels in this game. I always thought these little droids kind of looked like the projecting droids from the second game, and were also floating around in the first game. So, fun thing there. Also, I know people have pointed out things like this before, but most of the Crash levels I can kind of understand, like, why they are the way they are. A lot of them are like random paths through a jungle, or basically places you're not going. Oh, excuse me, having a coughing fit. Most levels kind of make sense with their architecture, but... And even, like, this part of this level makes sense. It's like... You're on the side of a... skyscraper in a futuristic city. Like, you wouldn't expect that to be a well-traversed path. But what's with all the random gaps and conveyor belts that really go to nowhere? Like, I assume this is a city that people, like, you know, live in. So, it just seems odd to me, the way that they designed this level. More coughing fits. You know, I've had weird moments of, like, unwanted skill. Yeah. No, the idea of Crash randomly just, like, running around and jumping between buildings, being a weirdo, is kind of hilarious. I do love the Crash games quite a bit. I may bitch about some things in them, but I really do. It comes from a place of love, completely. So much so that even though I do not play Skylanders at all, I almost considered buying the Skylanders Crash figure, just so that I could have, like, a nice little figure of Crash to put on a shelf or something. Because we sure as hell weren't getting any amiibo anytime soon. Unfortunately. What the fuck? Forget it. I don't care. But yeah, as I was saying before, the stream went down the first time because of terrible, oh god, why is it buffering that way issues. If you guys have any games that you'd really like to see streamed, I'd be more than glad to play them. I think my most... There was one game, what was it? I think it was a Sonic game. Yeah, I think it was a Sonic game. I was going through a level. Was going, well, fast because Sonic game. And jumped at a point coming down a hill and just launched myself past like where you're supposed to be going through the level, and like onto like safe territory again, like past the gap, over safe territory, and then into the next gap. That was fantastic. I actually really like this level. I always liked it as a kid. I know some people don't like it, especially for, just the, like, RNG of when doing, like, time trials and stuff like that, of the water taking such a long time. But I actually like the level quite a bit. I think it's interesting. It's not, like, something you see a lot. Just in general, the idea of, like, a level where dropping and rising water are, like, a key point of the level's architecture. God damn it. Those spiky mummies are going to get me the entirety of this playthrough. See, I almost died again. I keep jumping way too early. Ugh, it's also a lot of waiting. Sorry, just reading Top Hat Gaming's amusing comments about doing this level, doing a time trial, and just continually bouncing on enemies over and over again in like just a series of wanton destruction unintentionally. Quite funny stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, Top Hat Gaming, but you make videos, like high quality edited YouTube videos, right? I might be confusing you with someone else, but that sounds really familiar. I don't know if I've ever watched any of your videos, but it sounds really familiar. Son of a bitch. Yep, there I go. Jumped over the blue gem. Fantastic. Well, I hope you're able to get a good PC. I'll definitely have to check out some of your videos. Come on. Break. There we go. This is a longer level than I remember. This is actually going to be the last level that I'm going to be playing for tonight. I generally have to stop around 7. I'll go later if I think I have a chance of beating the game within a relatively short amount of time. But that's not happening this time. So this is actually going to be the last level that I'm going to be playing of this game tonight. But be sure to check me out tomorrow. And I'm not ending right now. I'm just letting you guys know what the deal is. Oh god, I'm going to die. Yeah, as always, I stream at least until I'm done this series, I'm going to be streaming Tuesday through Friday, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I think is what it actually is at the moment. Like, for instance, right now it's 7:04 for me. You guys might have a little bit of lag because of the way that YouTube streaming works, but and I thank you for the subscription. I really do appreciate it, and that goes for anyone if you do subscribe. I'm not attempting to make a living off of this, as much as I would love to, make a living doing this. This is a hobby for me, but like seeing that people like this stuff and subscribe and everything like that makes me want to keep doing it, and it's a nice confidence boost. It helps me validate my hobbies, and otherwise I would probably be watching content rather than making content. So I really do enjoy doing this, but it's hard to motivate yourself if no one's watching. So I really do appreciate you guys watching. I'm not just trying to say that to be all, warm and fuzzy. I really do appreciate every subscription, every like, even every comment on, almost every comment on the live streams. I appreciate them. It means that even if I'm just making one person's day better, that's more than enough for me to be able to enjoy streaming. And I do have a Let's Play series up on my channel at the moment. I have a couple. Don't watch anything before the Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks one. I actually do have the series finished. I just haven't gotten around to uploading that particular series, the last handful of episodes. But, yeah. If you guys do want to check that out, go ahead. If you don't. I mean, I think it's cool, but anyways, I gotta get going. So, I'm apparently saving my game again. But I gotta get going, so I will see you guys next time. Have a nice day. I hope to see you all tomorrow for another live stream where we're gonna be finishing this game. Hopefully, if I can't finish this game within 2 hours with just 2 bosses and 5 levels left, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then after that, we're going to start Wrath of Cortex right off. As soon as we finish this game. So, I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.